we in there? Are we in there? Yeah, we in there. Welcome back to the world. Welcome back to the world, YouTube. It's your boy KDZ, bringing you guys another market watch. Again, guys, the reason why I do these videos is because I have a huge passion for trading card games, and I love talking about trading card games. And I just want to continue to build a community, that has that same love and passion that I share for trading card games and admiring are their gorgeous lure windows. And with that, let's get into it. Yeah, well, we left off yesterday. We wasn't able to do the part two, unfortunately. It was not meant to be. It was not in the cards. But it was not in the cards. But where we left off was the Sky Striker Ace Ray, Ultimate Rare, dirt cheap. Let's see if we got any movement today on this unbelievably sought after high rarity version of a effect monster. So near mints are starting at 19 and likely plays going at 20. So effectively, you can get 5 for 100 for the Sky Striker Ace Ray Ultimate Rare. 93 listings on the market. And there's 5 damage links. Well, I mean, these Ultimate Rares, they got those borders. Those borders is pretty weak. It makes it easy to damage them. Well, yeah, apparently, like, the world's ban list is out. I mean, it's news, I suppose, but I don't really care for the world's ban list. I'm not going to Worlds. I'm gonna probably watch it, but I know if when I watch it, they're gonna be going over the ban list the entire time. So it's like, yeah. Astrograph is still up here. Like I said, what we was doing, guys, we was looking at the deck building sets of yesteryear, and we had left off on, if I'm not mistaken, it was Wing Raiders. So next we had High Speed Riders, and no, we got past that. We got to Fusion Enforcers. We left off at Pendulum Evolution. Hence why Astrograph Sorcerer is right in front of me. Look at that. That's so weird. How like I came full circle and I didn't even know I was coming full circle and I didn't even know the card. Um, I didn't even know that the card from the set that I was thinking of was right in front of me because I wasn't looking at the screen. But yeah, we left off on Pendulum Evolution, and we came here because I was talking about how I admired the artwork of Astrograph Sorcerer, the lure window, and I wanted to see him in a higher rarity than ultra rare. And lo and behold, they had one. And lo and behold, when we did the base price of extra rarity cards and tactical masters, we deduced that I believe it was 180 maybe should be the base price of any collector's rare and tactical masters, because that's how much it would cost to pull a collector's rare if you bought enough sealed to pull a collector's rare, and none of them even come close to that. So like I said, cards like Anti-Spell Fragrance with a market price of 42.60. I'm sorry, that was a little chuckle there because this is so ridiculously cheap for an extra rarity card that is used at 3 in multiple formats in the history of Yu-Gi-Oh! And you can get them for the base price should be 180, but you can get them for 35 listings as low as 31.73 with a market price of 42.60. So you can effectively get 4 copies for the price it would cost to pull one. Cosmic Cyclone is right behind it. Market price 38.33. I wonder if Cosmic Cyclone's ultimate rare is higher rarity. Trap Trip Market price 25.44, 59 listings as low as 19.93, and just loaded with listings in Astrograph Sorcerer, that extra rarity card I was talking about. Market price 28.82, 51 listings as low as 24.70. Like I said, this is not the set we left off when we were supposed to be going into Spirit Warriors, which is an extremely unique set. I might thinking about doing a complete set of Spirit Warriors. That's how much I like that set. I already have all the Six Samurai stuff in there. I'm a huge fan of Six Samurai because, like, I talked to you guys about the Hinokami Kagura and how I felt like the only thing that embodied the Hinokami Kagura in Yu-Gi-Oh was the Shiranui, because they're like fire attribute and they use katana blades and they're samurai, and that's what the demon slayers are. But Six Samurai, you would think that they would embody it more, but they've just evolved over the years. Like the first six, well, I mean, Six Samurai, they always use like multiple weapons. So you always got like the first iteration of them with Koman using the explosives and Yaichi using the bow, or not the bow, but the Yumi. And then after that, they evolved into the legendary Six Samurai, and then the secret Six Samurai were more like ninjas. So they're like so confusing because they don't remind me of Six Samurai. They remind me of ninja. Like Fuma looks like a straight up ninja. Let's see what the price is on Spirit Warriors. After all these years, it's been 4 years since Spirit Warriors dropped. No, it's been five. No, it's been six. It was 2017. It's been 6 years since Spirit Warriors dropped. Nani? We having slow load times? What is this? As a matter of fact, oh no, we ain't. What was it? Spirit Warriors. Yeah, look at they starting to set off with the Six Samurai film. Let's see. Look, this looks like a straight up ninja. Samurai in the name. Gemba, explosives. Hatsume looking like a straight up ninja. Doji with the gun. Kizaru is looking like they're Rihanna's a straight up ninja, bro. That's what I'm saying. How y'all gonna call Secret Six Samurai and make them look like ninja when y'all already got a ninja theme, bro? Like, just call them ninja. Like, what is this? What is this evolution that the Six Samurai are turning into? They're evolving from samurai to ninja? Really? But y'all, that don't even make sense. Grandmaster, he's always been money. And then this Secret Rare Shein, it's always been nice. But then they come in with Magical Musketeer. I've always like one of the game mechanics I think is extremely unique to Yu-Gi-Oh, which I've always liked, which I feel like a lot of people give it slack, is the ability to manipulate the battlefield. Like a lot of games, they don't have designated places for cards to go, and Yu-Gi-Oh has integrated that into the playstyle. So it's like it's not just what the cards can do on the board, it's where you place them, like that strategic placement. Like it takes it so far. And I feel like probably the best theme right now, a theme that uses like almost all of the mechanics, is Valence, which actually comes out of the deck building set, but it gets no play. But I really feel like that thing is like god tier because it uses almost every aspect of the game. It uses column manipulation. It uses pendulum summoning. It uses it only uses fusion summoning. I think it uses synchro summoning too. But I mean, any deck can use exceed summoning because of the exceed summoning, and any deck can use link summoning because of the nature of link summoning. So it can use every aspect of the game, which just makes it, I feel like, a tier above everything else. Like, not everything can interact that way. Like, there's so many things that you have to think about, and that's how the game is, but people don't always play it like that. And I feel like because of the skill level of that deck, like, people are just, they don't even want to, it has so much text. People don't even want to take the time to try to learn it. But I feel like that deck probably has the highest ceiling out of anything, just because of the nature of it. But yeah, these magical muskets, I've always thought they were interesting because of they took advantage of multiple aspects of the game. You know, not just being the standard per se, like having their own playstyle, but their playstyle is integrated into um, the placement of cards. Like Mech Knight is interesting in that regard. Like I said, Valance. There was another S Force. But hold on, let's go ahead and start with Casper. At one point, this was the most expensive card when this set first dropped. Casper was holding it down like it being a 20, 30, $40 card. He was holding it down. Now he's cheaper than ever, and I think he only has one reprint. It's just an ultra rare. That just shows you the demand. But it's Kizaru, who when this set first dropped, Kizaru was like $1. He was like $1, $2. He was not the most expensive. He did not have a market price of 1534 with 61 listings as low as 894. So I mean, if you would have gotten it early on Kizaru and you held, that's a huge come up right there. Um, the Shein is a market price 492, 41 listings as low as 323. That's nice. It's not bad. It's a tier two playset. And Magical Musketeer Casper is market price 281, 58 listings as low as 243. So it's a tier two playset as well. Just barely misses out in tier one. Yeah, Magical Musket Cross Domination was not a 229 card. There's been random spikes cards here and there. I'm surprised at Honest with that. Honest on her super rare. I never really looked at the super rares in this set. Where's the Weather Painter? Okay, so the Weather Painter Snow, 42 listings as low as $4. Market price $7.06. Snow was always like a $10 card, so it's way down from where it had held for the most of its lifespan. And the Weather Painter Cloud, market price $7.01, 66 listings as low as 496. This card was like 50 cents for a really long time. And then I want to say Final Fantasy VII Remake came out, and then it spiked in value, and I don't think it's dropped since. So take that as you will. I know they got like a wave of support, and they all spiked here and there, but to be honest, it was because of Final Fantasy VII Remake. And then after that, everything is just extremely cheap. Keys on market price 135, 76 listings as low as 50 cents. Legendary Six Samurai. Let's look at the super rares. What else they got up in here? Honest, 94 listings as low as 49 cents. Market price $2.01. Scrap Iron Scarecrow. That's an anime card from 5Ds when it Yusei's best trap. I always loved it when he put out the Scrap Iron Scarecrow because I knew that he had another use left in it. So he was waiting and ready for that something else to come down his pipe. Like, and that was so crazy because like Jaden had his go-to trap cards and Yugi had his go-to trap cards. Yugi did have some powerful ones, but like Spellbinding Circle was powerful for the format. Mirror Force was extremely powerful for the format. Um, but they were like one-time uses. And like Spellbinding Circle doesn't get rid of the card, and if they destroy Spellbinding Circle, they get their card back. So Spellbinding Circle was like it just bought you some time. But Scap Iron Scarecrow, bruh. Like I said, when you see that flip, like it felt so powerful compared to those cards. And like Jaden would use like Hero Signal. He'd use another one, Hero's Barrier. Well, Hero's Barrier is kind of the same thing, but it doesn't come back. Like that's what I was like. That's the good thing about Scap Iron Scarecrow. It's like, oh, he uses one card and he gets multiple uses out of it. Like that was always so strong, at least in that format. But then after that, everything has a market price under $1. Magical musket stuff, six samurai stuff, uh, some weather paint, some weather. The I guess the weather painter spell cards. All the monsters are in secret rare. That's nice. But yeah, definitely, this would be the time to go for the complete set of Spirit Warriors. I mean, everything is just exceptionally cheap. And what we had next on the docket, Dark Saviors. Was that really after Spirit Warriors, or is one missing? Dark Saviors and then Hidden Summoners. Yep, there is one missing. They've always had this one missing. But in between Dark Saviors and Hidden Summoners, actually, is Shadows in Valhalla, which gives ninjas another support. So they come out with six samurai support, and then like less than a year later, they come out with six samurai support that looks like ninjas, and then less than a year later, they come out with ninja support. Like, come on, Konami, just call them ninjas. Hold on, might be some daddy duty that I have to attend to. Uh, Keep it down. Y'all finish cleaning the room? Keep it down and make sure Roman doesn't break anything. Wait, what? Okay. Yeah, we were actually talking about Dark Saviors, which debuted Sky Strikers, and one of my favorite things of all time, vampires. I mean, I just love vampires across all kinds of multimedia. Like vampires, they're the shit. Like vampires, they're straight up, they're freaking zombies. Yes, they are. They're undead menaces, and I just love them so much. I don't know why. Oh, and then the debut for Hires, interestingly enough, which is a part of the meta now. Technically, Sky Strikers are too, but I mean, Sky Striker. I've never played Sky Striker. I've never been a huge fan of Sky Striker because people have just like loved Sky Striker so much. They've loved Sky Striker so much that they used my love for it as well. Because I have no love for Sky Striker. Like, I probably would like it if I played it, because I am more of like a mid-range control player. But I like my combos too. But I feel most comfortable in that mid-range. I like the setup, but it's just been written so hard. Even Konami can't stop their love for it. They made a manga for it. Come on, Konami. Y'all made a manga for it, and the manga is actually selling really well. Come on, y'all. Like, can y'all get off of them, bro? And that's what I'm saying. It's been written so hard like that, but then Sky Striker H Ray gets a match ready ultimate rare, and it's $20, bro. Make that make sense. You would think that thing would be 100 the way people be riding that. I don't even know what to say. I know people was getting pages. I know people was getting 3 play sets easy. They might be going for 6 play sets, 9 play sets, getting her graded, putting her in a picture frame and putting her on the wall. Okay. Yeah, Sky Striker maneuver afterburners. 35 listings as low as 11.11. Market price 16.34 is lead in the set. Beat Blazeman for hire. 42 listings as low as $9. Market price 12.59 is second in the set. And Sky Striker mobilized engage. 100 listings as low as market 12.03 with litany of listings. With a litany of printings. Sky Striker Mecha Widow Anchor. 80 listings as low as 550, market price 946, the fourth part in the set, and then Mayhem for hire. 22 listings as low as $7, market price 788, the fifth part in the set. If for hire wasn't in the meta, all of these cards would be Sky Striker cards off the top. Easy. You got Dark Grepher in here, super rare. 30 listings as low as $1.95, market price $1.47 for the super rare. But it looks like we is going to have to cut this one a little short. It is what it is. Hopefully we can come through and make that part 2. But with that, we're going to be getting up out of here, guys. Are we in there? Are we in there?